Hello. In this video, I would like to once again talk about the psychology of cerebral palsy. In this video, I would like to focus specifically on childhood psychology as it relates to having this disability. Now, in my case, in my childhood, my CP didn't really have a huge impact on how I saw myself or related myself to other people, my friends, my family, or just other people in school I didn't even know. I just knew that most people knew me because I was the kid that walked with canes. I wasn't necessarily popular, it was just that everybody knew me. Now, this doesn't mean that this was positive or negative, it was just what it was. I had my close group of friends, and that was that. Now, this persisted all the way through high school with no real issues at all. It was only until I got to college that I started to see that my life was going to be significantly different than everyone around me. It was only in college when I started to experience physical difficulties that I knew were job related enough or would be job related enough that I would not be able to function well enough in the job market to have a normal life. Now, I didn't know this 100%, but the certainty of that feeling became much more evident as I went through college. I was much more certain of this eventual outcome in my junior or senior year than I was in my freshman or sophomore year. Now, if you're a parent of a disabled child, don't be thrown off guard if your child goes through grades 1 through 12 relatively fine with no issues psychologically. You should, however, be prepared for the possibility of your child developing psychological issues such as depression or anxiety as they age into their college years. For the college years serve as a very formative time. During this time, what I would like to call the blinders come off. And once the blinders come off and a person sees their situation for what it is and they understand the gravity of their disability and what their disability is going to mean for the rest of their lives, that is a very hard time. That can be a very damaging time psychologically. So, I would just like for people to be aware that the psychology of someone's severe disability changes over time. You have to be aware of this. Being aware of this, maybe you can take steps to mitigate it. I don't know if the affected person can truly take the steps themselves, but I believe maybe their parents can be proactive and take earlier steps during childhood, or just be in a position to better help your child through their college years, understanding the significance of that time, and truly providing the necessary guidance and structure that your child needs around them to be successful not only in that time, but in the years ahead.